Zhang Weili versus Carla Esparza. I was pretty positive on this one. The most confident I've been on a pick in a long time. It sucks that Ramiro's gone for this one because he was like, "Man, this is going to be a really competitive fight." And I was like, I don't know, man. This is going to be a tough one. He was like, "Really? You think so? You think all this stuff that Carla Esparza has done, we're going to have like her just get steamrolled?" And I was like, "Yeah, probably."
Got it.
You
And
back?
then
You back,
you got me,
Toasty?
Toasty.
Oh, he's out.
Oh,
I think.
there he
Yeah, I
goes.
think he accidentally quit the app.
Yeah,
Can you remind
but
me, Carla Esparza's history up until this match? I feel like Zhang Weili is more in my mind, but not Carla.
yeah, so Carla, I mean, while Zhang Weili was fighting like the top, she's in title fights,
Mhm.
she's defending her belt, she's taking the belt, all this stuff. Carla Esparza put together a really good win streak where she beat Jandiroba, she beat Alexa Grasso, she beat Michelle Watterson, Marina Rodriguez, Yan Xiaonan. So she put together like a really good streak. And then she beat Rose Namajunas for the belt in kind of like a weird, like nothing really happened, and she did slightly more in the way the
Mhm.
rounds broke out. So like, I mean, she got the belt, she won the belt, she's a champ. But Zhang Weili is cut from a different cloth, and she's a fucking tank. And props to Carla Esparza. I thought her grappling looked pretty damn good in this one. Obviously, it's always going to. There were some really, really fun scrambles, but really outside of those scrambles, it was pretty much all Zhang Weili kind of
Uh,
just
Toasty, are
going
you
through
back?
her.
Yeah, I'm back. I'm good.
Woo!
Okay.
I see myself
Yeah.
on the screen, so I thought I was back on the screen. My bad.
HLB Comer says my favorite line was Anik during the introductions. Esparza is an expert in energy conservation. Yeah, it's
Bro,
like
she sucked my energy out with that walkout. That was the slowest thing I have
yeah,
ever experienced. I went to the bathroom and came back. I was like, are they in the same spot?
yeah. She moved.
She
It's always funny.
slower than the
Regen
Undertaker
says,
walkout.
yeah. Regen says they did their best to sell Carla during fight week. Um, it's like when there's a guy who has been in the UFC for a long time and has never been ranked, and all respect to them, but the UFC, the only way they can really sell him is like this guy's a really crafty veteran, and it's like that's all they'll give him. It's like he's so much experience that he really knows how to be in there, and it's like you're not really saying much about him. You're just saying he's been
I
there a long
think the
time.
UFC, Anik, all of them, they have a lot of experience. And they'll just pull on like anytime they had to call a DJ fight. And they're like, I
Yeah,
mean,
how dare
his
you?
opponent's really got this one chance. They turn the mic off. He's got no fucking chance.
Yeah, he's got no chance. He's fighting the goat. But yeah, really fun scrambles in this fight. It was cool to see all the transition and stuff on the ground. But Zhang Weili is just a beast, man. She when she mounted her, transitioned to the crucifix, and I was like, oh my god, I can't think of in this division, I can't think of a worse person to be in the crucifix. And I was just expecting the elbows to come through, and then she just set up the rear naked choke from the crucifix position. And I was like, man, I don't know if I've ever seen in the UFC, at least, definitely not in a title fight, someone land a rear naked choke from the crucifix position. But she locked it up. I think Carla probably thought she was safe. I don't think she expected to get choked from that position, and just got choked in that position.
I don't know. I think it might be a little bit of that whole like stoic conservative energy. I think she was worried the whole time, but she just has like this poker face of like have the same
Yeah,
exact expression all the time. Now I did notice like she almost got caught in that crucifix at the very beginning of the fight, and I was like, oh
yeah.
no, and she got out of it real quick, and I was like, oh, if she gets stuck there again, this is bad. And then like
But
immediately they started scrambling, and I was like, oh no, it's happening again, it's happening, and then she got right there, and I was like, this is not going to end well. I thought what you
yeah,
said, like she's going to get opened up, almost like how Carla did to
was it Yan Xiaonan?
Shannon. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, where she just opened her up with those elbows. I thought
that's
that
my
was
favorite
gonna.
Carla fight.
Yeah, pretty much. And I thought that's pretty much how this was gonna end. And then I was like, yeah, she did her a favor, almost like Khabib did
Yeah,
to
to
Justin
Gaethje.
or Dustin or
Yeah,
whoever it was.
it was Gaethje. Yeah. Omar says for 115, there are now 3 active fighters who won the belt at least 2 times. Yeah.
Hmm. And this
Let's
is the
see.
second time Carla wasn't able to defend her title.
Yeah, yeah, and I mean it's just crazy that Carla got her belt twice from Rose. But Regen says it looked like her forearm was crushing Carla's throat. Instant tap. Yeah, it was a nasty choke. She locked it
Yeah, it
up
was definitely like a esophagus more than like a blood choke. Like
like a blood
she
choke.
couldn't
Yeah,
physically like bring in air to her lungs, not her
yeah. I
brain.
mean, it's got to be pretty sore this morning. But when she started setting up the choke, I was like, oh, that's nasty. But that's probably going to be more uncomfortable than like an actual finish. And then when she locked it up, actually, I was like, oh no, she's gonna tap for sure to that. And
Hmm.
yeah, she did. Zhang Weili, man, she's fun to watch. Super
Yep,
fun to
she
watch.
makes fights fun to watch. Like you know, you could compare Rose and Carla's last fight to this one.
Yeah.
Like like they said on the commentary, immediately 30 seconds into the fight, they already had more strikes than the Rose fight.
Yeah. Yeah, I think with Rose's game plan in that Carla fight, the second one, the most recent one, it was I mean, look how tight that is. But Rose was you could tell the whole game plan was don't let her get close and grapple you. Because like her top game is so dominant that like you'll just get stuck there and lose the round. Um, and in this one, Zhang Weili was like, I'm just gonna embrace that and I'm gonna beat you there too. And it just went through it. So yeah, I just like I said, Zhang Weili's cut from a different cloth. She's a tank. You see the
Yes,
video of
she
her
does.
picking up Francis
They
Ngannou?
got him. Yeah,
Yeah.
well, I sent you that meme of like
Yeah.
the typical dude just watching it, just laughing, and then like immediately, oh no,
Yeah. Oh geez.
that's
Omar
Carla.
says, yeah, people trying to push Rose for a third title fight. She needs to get back in line. Yeah, Rose needs to
It's a short
she
line,
needs to win the
so
fight. It is a short line. But
it's a
what are the
very short
rankings
line.
in that division? It's
Oh, they have those?
so
The UFC doesn't do a good job of like filling out their division, bro. It's so sad because there's so much good talent out there, and they just
yeah.
choose not to fill their roster with like fighters on the female side. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's weird. Amanda Lemos just got a big win over Marina Rodriguez. She's ranked number 3. I don't know if they're going to do Lemos versus Thug Rose for a number
Number
one
one.
contender fight. I wouldn't be mad at that, to be honest. But I would like to see Lemos just get a title shot after beating Rodriguez in the top 5. Um, just let her go, and then Rose can beat or fight somebody else. The problem is like there's nobody else really up and coming to try to knock onto that top 5. So what they'll probably do is what they'll probably do is probably just give Rose a title shot. But but rankings wise, maybe they just do Lemos versus Rose for the number 1 contender fight. I just don't know what they're gonna do. Omar says Yan versus Weili in China. Weili needs a win, or sorry, Weili needs a win. Yan Xiaonan needs a win, I think, right? What was her last fight? Oh no, she beat Mackenzie Dern. I forgot about that. I don't
Also,
know.
real quick on these two title fights, like Dana, why are you giving the champions who just got paid pay-per-view money and like all this shit 50K for bonuses
I know.
when
And this guy's like,
like bro, I could name so many people on this card who deserved a bonus. Gutierrez deserved a bonus. Hooker
yeah,
deserved a bonus.
yeah,
Moicano deserved a bonus. Blanchfield deserved a bonus. I don't like Span too much. He deserved a bonus. Like
yeah,
even though he can't get it because he missed weight, whatever.
yeah.
Frivola,
Rivola deserved a bonus.
like come on, man.
Yeah, you're giving the champs 50K when it's like a drop in the bucket for him. When there's like guys fighting on like
Ridiculous.
$20,000 contracts, it'd be like life changing in the bonus.
Oh,
Moicano wants money. Yeah, we'll talk about that. That interview was great, but I think honestly, I think since I forgot Yan Shannon got that win over Mackenzie Dern. Maybe you do Yan Shannon versus Thug Rose, and then you just give Amanda Lemos a title shot against Zhang Weili. That's a
I don't
violent
hate
fight.
it. And then you can go Carla versus Rodriguez.
Yeah, probably. HLB Comer says every finish deserves a bonus, and I could not agree more. I think
Well,
the
that's
win
hard to
bonus
do when
is
you have the record
the
for most first round finishes on a card.
yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, like Dana says, you have any idea what that would do to our budget? It's like not much.
Not
Probably not
much.
much.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you also did just start a whole other company about people slapping each other. Can't even get
Yeah,
Zuffa boxing off the ground.
I know. Yeah.
Hey everybody, Ramiro and Will here. Thank you so much for watching that short clip. It's just a small clip of what we covered this last Sunday.
Yeah, if you want to check out the full fight card recap, the link is in the description, and it's going to be on screen at the end here. Don't forget to go back and watch our fighter interviews that we have. And don't forget to tune in live every Sunday morning at 9 a.m. Pacific, 12 p.m. Eastern, and you can join in on the fun.
Yeah, don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Goes a long way. All right, everybody, thanks for watching that short clip from Story of the Fight.